Hello, this is Rusty, and let's look at another method of deleting a record using some different commands. You might recall at the beginning of the previous tutorial I said there's more ways than one of accomplishing many of these tasks in Visual Basic. So I'm going to show you another method. I have created another button right there, kind of enlarged it a little bit. This one is named btn delete, OLEDB, because that's what I'm going to do. I changed the text. I didn't put a shortcut key in on that one, so I'm just going to go ahead and double click on that one to get there. Now, before I begin writing all of this code, and in all actuality what I will do is copy paste from the one above, I need a couple of things at the very top. So I'm going to scroll up to the very top up here, and I need to use an import statement to get the data OLEDB files or libraries that I need to use. So on this one I'm going to say imports spacebar system dot data dot OLEDB. Very, very good. That's all I need there. Then I need a different connection. I'm not going to make a string connection on this one. So what I will do right here, I'm going to copy this because it's pretty much the same, and I'm still going to be using my ACCDB database. So I'll highlight that and do a Control C, then come in here and do a Control V and paste that in, and then I'm going to just change this one to connection str2, but it's not going to be as string. I'll just say equals, there we go, and then it's going to equal a new, so I'm going to come over before the double quote, but after the spacebar equals, I'll say new, and then OLEDB connection, that one right there. Okay, then in parentheses, put in that, and come in here at the very end and put in my closing parentheses. There we go, and that will let everything. In fact, I may, just so it looks good, tab that over a bit. Okay, there. So I need the same connection. Provider is Microsoft, ACE OLEDB 12.0, and my data source is the same, but I've changed this to be equals an OLEDB connection. And that's going to work just fine. Just have to remember that it's going to be connection string 2, or str. Maybe I should change the name, but for right now, it's going to work for me. Then I'll scroll back down to the very bottom here, and on my delete button that I coded earlier, let's just take all of that, highlight all of that down through the end if statement right there. Control C to copy, come in here, and we'll call this, I'll change the documentation, say example 2. There we go. Okay, the int reply is going to stay the same. I will need one more variable here. So we'll come in here, and I'll say dimension objcmd equals a new, OLEDB command. Bingo. Just like that. The int reply can stay the same. Then this if int reply equals VBS, the str data source will be the same. However, these three lines right here, the data adapter lines, I'm going to take those and delete them, and I'm going to replace them. Here I'm going to say, first of all, I want to open that connection, so I'll say CONN str2 dot open. Open close parentheses, and a lot of times it doesn't get it because I've just, let me put a capital O in there. That's going to work just fine. Then we will say that obj cmd equals a new OLEDB command, and that command is going to be str data source, comma, CONN str2 close parentheses. Very, very good. And then we need to execute that non-query. So we say obj, and I need my equal sign right there. Equals. There we go. That's a lot better. Now let's take this one out and start over. And then we'll say obj cmd dot execute non-query, open closed parentheses. And then we like to close things because a lot of times we only want to leave this open while we're working with it. So CONN str2 dot close. open close parentheses. Very, very good. We'll leave everything else the same. Let's give this a start and see what happens. We'll go in and add a record first. So let's add a new record so we can delete one. We'll put in old me again. Me. Could have come up with a better one, I guess. We'll save it. We'll go to the last record and we'll click on delete. Delete record 1029. Yes. Click on that and bingo. It is gone. Excellent. So that's how we can use another method for deleting records with SQL commands. All right. As always, thanks for watching.